Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Tea with Tia podcast. I am batch recording today because I'm prepping for my vacation to Outer Banks. So pray for me as I whip out a ton of podcast episodes. And the video, pray for me uploading to YouTube because a 15-minute video can take 10 hours. So I'm gonna try to keep these a little bit shorter for those of you listening in succession. I bulk recorded these, but it's okay. We got some visuals today for everybody listening or watching, I should say, on YouTube, because I'm gonna talk about my skincare and hair care routine. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not an expert. I try to keep things simple. I don't like to layer 1,000 products. Sometimes I get into my moods, but I really just keep it simple. I like to be really low maintenance. If I want to glam up, I can, but it's gonna be easy, okay? So I'm gonna talk about my skin first, my skin routine, and then we're gonna talk about the hair. The hair is pretty much all natural today. I literally just ran a straightener through it very gently because it was a little frizzy, but I'll talk a little bit about the products I use and all that fun stuff for you, for all my low maintenance skincare girlies, and maybe you'll learn something new today. And then sorry, I was just looking out my window and a squirrel was running along the power line. That is a regular thing around here. It's kind of interesting to live in town for that very reason. But okay, so first is skin. Pretty much 0.5% of things that I use is Tula. I am obsessed with Tula. They came into the skincare game a couple years ago. I don't even know the exact year, maybe 2016 or something like that. And I tried them out and I never looked back. I think for the quality that you get, their skincare is relatively affordable. I believe they have their stuff at Ulta now too, but Tula's great. If you want to try out Tula, I do have a 15% off code for you in the show notes. Like I said, you will not be disappointed. They just came out with a points system too. So when you order stuff, you get points to redeem free stuff, or you can get money off. It's everybody has a reward system nowadays. I mean, I spend money there anyways. Might as well use the reward system. So we have that. But Tula I love, and their stuff is vegan. It's all natural. A lot of times they use probiotics and things like that in their formulas. Like I said, I'm no skincare expert, but I'm just gonna share a practical skincare tips, right? So I'm gonna start off by saying, as far as face, skin, genes, for the most part, I feel like I got decent skincare genes. They're not perfect because I consider myself to have some adult acne, nothing crazy, but I still get some pimples on my cheek area, on my chin. I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome, so I do have excess hair growth. Sorry if it's TMI, but I do get black hairs all on my jawline, all on my chin. That's really the only place on my face. I get them on my upper shoulders and back pretty heavily, but I always have to pluck my hairs literally almost daily. I also have one of those little peach fuzz shavers. I actually did that this morning. But aside from that, as far as skin quality, definitely got it from my mom. My mom is a smoker and does nothing to her face. I'm telling you, bar of soap and rinse with water, no fancy skincare products, and her skin looks great. She's a little bit older now, but literally up into her 40s, I would say she had just naturally glowy skin with literally no effort. And I put effort in, so I'm hoping that I preserve my stuff, okay? So yeah, that I will give as a little disclosure, but it feels like my skin's a little bit more dewy and plump, and just naturally has a nicer texture appearance to it or whatever. But yeah, just giving that to you. I feel a little distracted because I forgot to write something into my notes, because I have my notes, because there's no way I can memorize all this, right? One important thing I will tell you before we get into the actual skincare is sunscreen, okay? I know that it feels probably people pound this into your brain, or maybe not, but you should wear sunscreen. And I'm not as good about it as I should be. People claim that you should be wearing sunscreen every single day. And I mean, if I'm literally just walking to my car for 5 minutes and I'm gonna be inside all day, and then I come outside and the sun's setting and I'm gonna be outside for another 5 minutes, sunscreen's not really necessary. I mean, there are other benefits of sunscreen as far as like battling against environmental toxins and blue, not blue light, but just, yeah, I guess blue light. Yeah, blue light and different things like that, because they claim that ages the skin as well. I will say I kind of agree with that, because I've worked in grocery stores where they have the harsh kind of like overhead lights, and did you ever notice that it, like, if something's sitting there for a while, it fades the packaging, it bleaches the packaging? And I've always thought about, like, wow, if that does that to like ink and packaging, what is it doing to my skin, right? But I don't know, just a thought. But definitely sunscreen. I will wear facial sunscreen if I'm gonna be outside probably more than 15 or 20 minutes, or it's like a really, really hot sunny day, and most of the time you're gonna have to probably reapply it more than once. They usually say like every 2 hours, right? And it's hard to find a face sunscreen that's gonna be water and sweat resistant. I use the Tula, it's in the yellow tube, the mineral sunscreen. I love it. Again, I'm obsessed with Tula because me and my husband both use it. Derek has more sensitive dry skin. I'm like more oily combo skin. I'm more so oily around my T-zone, and I would consider myself like combo. Definitely not dry. Definitely not on the dry side, even in the winter. But when we wear it, it goes on and it gives you a nice little shine. I like to put it under my makeup because it kind of gives you that glowy base, but it rubs in really well. There's no white cast, for me at least, or Derek, and it doesn't feel heavy or oily. Like, it blends in really nice. It's 30 SPF. Like I said, it's not sweat or water resistant. I'll put it usually on my ears too. Don't forget the ears and the neck and everything. But for the most part, it works really well. I've had really no issues. If I feel like I'm gonna be out and sweating, I will say the only issue I have is if I rub my eyes, or if it goes into my eyes will burn, but I feel like that's so hard to avoid. What I'll do if we're gonna be out for a long time, I have like 100 SPF, I think it's Banana Boat, and it has UVA and UVB protection. It's like full spectrum. It's like the spray. I love like the alcohol spray. It's my go-to because I don't like rubbing in lotion. I will just spray that literally on my hand and rub it into my face, or I might spray it on my face and just rub it in, even on top of the other sunscreen, or vice versa, just to like layer up, double up, especially on my nose. My nose always never fails to get burned, and I think it's because it's oily, so like whatever's on there will like sweat and soak off. So just some tips there. But let's get into the actual like skincare. I mean, sunscreen is definitely important, so you know, I'm not gonna discredit that. But as far as like actual care, one, you gotta start with the basic cleanser. Again, I use the Tula Purifying Cleanser. It's like their cult cleanser. One tube lasts a really long time, but I can't even describe it. It has like a nice, clean, fresh scent. It's not like really strong. It's just like, it really doesn't have a scent, but it's like that neutral scent, right? It's a gel cleanser. It doesn't feel chemically. It doesn't feel like it strips my skin. It's honestly been the most gentle, best cleanser I've ever freaking had. So I just keep using it. My skin does not get used to it. So I use it. Now, another thing that I use, this company, Urban Calm, was kind enough to send this to me. And I did post about it on my Instagram. I freaking love this. The gel cleanser, it's fermented pear and LHA. It's in a glass bottle. Literally, I got this probably 3 months ago. Look at how much I've gone through. Not much, but it's not because I haven't been using it. I use this probably at least like once a week, just to, again, switch things up a little bit, do something a little different, because it has a little bit of a different feel. But oh, it smells like pear. It's delicious. But like, I can use like 4 or 5 pumps because I want to get like, it's supposed to be kind of like sud free, but I use it just to get a nice little sud and get enough product on my skin. And it doesn't go down. It's great. Like, it's gonna last me for forever, because I think I paid like maybe, or I'm sorry, the value of it is like $40 or $45, and that sounds a little pricey, but I'm telling you, if you get this, it's gonna last for at least 6 months easily. Okay, so I love using that too. Just like a nice neutral cleanser. Like I said, I don't feel like it's probably good for any skin type. So we have our face cleanser. Then I have a scrub. Oh, I am obsessed with sugar scrubs. And again, this isn't necessarily recommended for all skin types. I feel like probably people with sensitive skin or dry skin maybe won't need the scrubs as much. I just have oily and I get a lot of just buildup and gunk on my face. Plus I'm in the gym and I'm sweating and I'm working out. So I think that contributes to it a little bit. But the scrub I freaking love. I have the holiday skincare set, like the scrub set, and just like the normal scrub. They all smell amazing. And the sugar scrub, it's not too diluted. It actually is like a decent scrub that like I can rub into my face, but it's not too harsh. It's like, what are they called? The Tree Hut, you know, the Tree Hut body scrubs? It's like those, but like for your face and like not super harsh. I love, if you have never had the Tree Hut body scrubs, they sell them at Walmart. They sell them really anywhere. You can get them on Amazon. The smells are delightful, especially the pink Moroccan rose one. I'm obsessed. I think did I get a mango one, or I got like a beach bum one that I'm doing right now. It's supposed to be firming, but I just got it because I wanted the scent. Freaking love it to use on my body as a scrub once a week. I've used the Tula body scrub too. They have like a banana bread one. Smells amazing. The scrub isn't terrible. I feel like it doesn't really necessarily exfoliate a ton, but I feel like whatever ingredients they use in there are good for, you know, kind of scrubbing the skin. Like they might use more, God, like I said, I don't know the terms, but more like acidic type stuff to, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? To more so strip the skin in a good way, like slough off all like the dead skin cells and smooth out bumps and things like that. So I have used that, but I time and time again go back to the Tree Hut. The Tree Hut, it's like $8 or $9 for a tub. If you use it heavily, I would say you're probably gonna get like 3 or 4 full body uses. That's why I only really use it like once a week. So, you know, it takes me a month to go through it. The Tula one is gonna last you longer. It's gonna last you at least like a month or two. They recommend not to use it every single day, and obviously in your private areas. So that's gonna last you a little bit longer, okay? So we got that. Then we have a vitamin C serum. Okay, listen, I never used vitamin C serum, but I just started using it probably like 3 or 4 months ago, and I will never go back. I just love it. The Tula one's good. I'm sure you could, you know, get it from anywhere and it's like going to be the same. It's more so the potency of it, I guess, is what you're paying for. The cheaper it is, the more watered down it probably is. But I love it. I will use it daily. I actually used it today. I use it almost as like a primer. Like I'll put it before I put on my makeup because it seems like just smooth out my skin and create a nice barrier to put my makeup on top of. Plus it helps wake me up in the morning and I get to massage my skin, get the blood flow going. Occasionally I will use like a little like jade roller on my skin just to get the blood flow going. I have like a little black face stone again that I'll kind of use to massage, especially if like my allergies are acting up or my face feels extra puffy, just different things like that. Side note though, I feel like since I've been taking my thyroid medication, my face has like slimmed out a little bit as well. And that is a side effect of, you know, hypothyroidism. Hashimoto's, you're getting a lot of inflammation and your face is going to be puffier. They call it actually moon face. Selena Gomez has this, although she does not have hypothyroidism. This can be a symptom, moon face can be a symptom of like other types of conditions and disorders. And I think because she had a kidney transplant, something with that and inflammation in her body, she just has that moon face. And it's a shame because people make fun of her or say she's overweight or whatever, and they don't realize that she's struggling with a disease. They think she's like fat and lazy. Whatever. Okay, but didn't mean to choose violence today. You know, we're gonna stop for a little drink break because I was thirsty. I got my cornflower blue Stanley today, for those of you watching. It's delicious. But yeah, I love the vitamin C serum. It's great. It does not dry out my skin. I feel like it smooths it out. It moisturizes it. It hydrates it. It's good. Okay, so we love it. I don't know the order that you're supposed to apply it in. I don't follow it, but I use it and it works. I do want to also say that I never moisturize. This sounds crazy, but I just never moisturize. Every time I've tried to use moisturizer, I've tried the Tula. I have the Tula hydrating day and night face cream. My skin feels really oily. Even if I use a little bit, it's too much. I break out. I've tried it in longer time frames. I've tried it, you know, in shorter time frames. I've experimented with different kinds. It's just not for my skin. And I think it's just, I have a really weird skin type, like that's gonna be lower maintenance, which I'm thankful for. But I just don't use moisturizer, so just so you know. That's me, but you can use moisturizer just like conditioner. I've actually found a conditioner that I like, which we'll get to when we get into the hair section, that actually works for me. But my hair was the same way. If I used conditioner, my hair would get oily and heavy and get weighed down, and I'm like, no. But now I've kind of found a routine that works well for my hair. Okay, but so no moisturizer. I will use occasionally like an oil, like believe it or not, Milani. That's like my favorite drugstore makeup brand. I have like everything Milani. They're affordable. They have it at Target, sometimes Walmart. But I use their rose oil like occasionally. If I want a more glowy look or my skin is feeling a little bit on the drier side, I will use it, but it's like not a regular thing. It's kind of like an as needed thing, okay? So I have that. I do for my lips, I do like a lip scrub sometimes. I have that. I have a little lip brush. I love that thing, like a silicone lip brush. It helps like plump up your lips. I will use like regular gloss. I will use just normal chapstick kind of deal, which is pretty much just Vaseline. I use the Milani Avocado Overnight Lip Mask when I go to sleep. Not all the time, but occasionally. And it's just nice. Like, again, I don't really have super dry lips because I stay hydrated. Usually if you're dehydrated, your lips are gonna be drier and more chapped. Sometimes it's hormonal. When I went off birth control, my lips got super chapped, like painful chapped. Never had that in my life. Or if it's in the winter time. But like I said, I'll just do it as needed, or if I want a little plump up, some basic stuff, right? And then, oh, the last thing is oil-based makeup remover. Listen guys, if you take anything from this, get oil-based makeup remover. Again, Tula, freaking obsessed. I used to use those blue Neutrogena like wipes. I think there was pink ones too. God, I don't know why I did that. It would irritate the crap out of my eyes. It felt rough. Sorry, I just tapped the mic, but it felt rough. It was just gross. I hated the way it left my skin feeling. I've tried balms, and the balms are okay. Like the makeup melt things, I actually got a Milani one. It's okay, but the best one by far is the Tula oil makeup remover. You know, I get 2 or 3 pumps. I rub it on my face. Literally, it takes off everything. If I have a full face of makeup, it will come off, okay? And I just rinse it with water, literally resets my skin, and then I use like a scrub or a not a moisturizer, but like a face wash. And you can literally like rub it in your eyes. It does not hurt your eyes, does not irritate your eyes. And the other cool part about oil cleanser and makeup remover is that like it pulls the oils out. Like if you get acne and things like that, I've noticed definitely a reduction in pimples on my face. I tend to get whiteheads, so I've definitely noticed a reduction in that because the oils help naturally pull all that out of your pores, and it's fantastic. So if you were to buy anything, definitely the oil makeup remover, okay? So we got that. So that pretty much covers my skincare routine. I'm very, like I said, low maintenance, and I don't use all of these every day, just, you know, most of the time. I have my hair props over here. You can actually see the one guy poking up there. But we're gonna chat about the hair next. So hair, I have very thick hair, but the actual strands are thin, okay? I don't have the greatest hair genes. Both my parents have thin hair strands. My dad has kind of the same hair texture as me, but he went bald. Sorry, Dad. I mean, it's just like, it's like a normal guy thing. He covers it up with his hat, mostly bald. And my mom, she has relatively thin hair, thin as she aged, plus with her thyroid and stuff and how she had to get her thyroid removed, I think that affected it as well. And her hair got darker also, like her hair's my hair color. But like I said, I have thick, like a lot of it, but it's thin strands, so it's like a weird texture. Again, we got the weird stuff, right? So the one thing is I shed a lot. Like originally, like my shedding started to pick up when my hair got a lot longer, and I seriously thought like I was shedding hormonally, and I was like, oh my God, when am I gonna go bald? It's been months and months, probably over a year, and I'm like, well, you know, nothing is thinned out, so we're good. I just shed a lot. So I've been trying to brush my hair a lot more and more intentionally to try to get all that excess hair out. And when I wash my hair, particularly when I use conditioner, I have a lot more shed in the shower. As far as washing my hair, I wash my hair like every other day usually. With that, I think that's also why my shedding probably increases, because I don't have a lot of fallout naturally throughout the day. So when I do wash my hair, I get like double, because I think we lose like hundreds to thousands of hairs a day. I don't know what the specific number is because I've seen different things, but that's what we do. And oh my goodness, my computer went to sleep. That's not good. Let me pull my notes back up here. So yeah, I shed a lot. Pretty much as far as what my routine is I start with Olaplex. Is it Olaplex? No, not Olaplex. It's Odell. I'm sorry. Odell from Target. It was like a TikTok hack for shampoo. It's a clarifying shampoo. So you're only supposed to do it once a week, and it's supposed to help reduce the amount of washes. And so I use that once a week, usually on Wednesday, just to get a deep wash, to get all the buildup out of my hair. It kind of makes it airy and light and feel clean. So that's cool. I really enjoy that. I think really anybody could use it. It's a great shampoo. So that's the first thing. And then when I'm just regularly washing my hair, I will use Monday, the brand Monday. It's like a light pink bottle. I thought it was a Target exclusive, but apparently Walmart has it too. Monday is good. I use the Gentle shampoo. It's like literally no scent, super light, easy, great. And I just got their conditioner, literally a game changer. It's called the Smoothing Conditioner. Listen, that is another problem I have. You could probably tell a little bit, maybe not, but I have an issue with frizz. My hair could look great, and then, you know, if I go outside or in the gym for whatever reason, whatever, my hair just gets frizzy. My mom has this issue too. I don't know if it's because of the fine hairs or whatever, but the Smoothing Conditioner, game changer. My hair was so shiny for like a good 2 days, which for me is good because, like I said, I try to wash my hair every 2 days. So the fact that that lasted 2 days, I'm happy about that. So that's really what I use for like shampoo and conditioner. As far as like other stuff, the IGK Good Behavior. Okay, this is what I use. This is like a heat protectant, but it's also an anti-frizz spray. 450 degrees heat protection, spirulina protein smoothing spray, keratin-like treatment in a can. And it smells amazing. Okay, I'm actually getting low. I gotta get more. This is like my second can, but I don't use this every day because I notice that my hair does get used to it, because your hair can kind of get used to products. I spray it and just brush it through, you know, and even that alone does a lot. But then I straighten my hair, and I feel like it kind of helps activate it a little bit more. Again, could be totally BS, but like that's just me thinking, speculating. Also, all these products, well, with the exception of my dry shampoo, I got from 610 Hair Salon. These two, at least, the IGK ones. So shout out to 610 Hair Salon for also being my hairstylist. Going to a regular hair salon where you get your hair trimmed, I'd say every 8 to 12 weeks, maybe a little bit sooner if you have a shorter hairdo, is crucial because it helps get all the dead ends off. Plus you're getting that professional treatment. They're using professional products on you, and I feel like that really contributes to your hair quality as well, because I noticed a difference in my hair quality. It just seems more almost salon-like daily because I go to the salon, you know, every 12 weeks, right? So something to think about. Shout out to them. They do a great job. And so I use that for like the hair smoothing. Then this is amazing. I just got this on my last trip, the IGK Beach Club. This is a touchable texture spray, buildable texture and no crunch finish, and it smells like the beach. It's great. I always feel like I'm at the beach when I spray it. So what I do is, because I have the thin hair strands, I don't get a lot of volume. My hair is heavy, so it'll get pulled down. So this, you can literally just like spray, like lift it up, spray wherever you want, and it just gets volumized, and it's touchable. So like if you go like this, it'll form to how you want. You can literally mold it. So I spray it a little bit, one for the smell, and two, just like I said, it helps give you a little bit of texture, helps give you a little bit of volume, so your hair just doesn't look flat, right? So game changing, literally life changing. And I'm somebody that I always look for like the perfect product. I always find something wrong with a lot of my products. So these are the result of me searching through hundreds of different products, and I'm like pretty set in my routine as of right now. So everything that I use, I'm like 100% happy with, and I don't have any complaints. And that's definitely another thing that I'm happy with. Okay, and then I also don't use this very often, but dry shampoo, This, again, I've went through many. When I use dry shampoo, normally my scalp gets really itchy. I don't know if I just have a reaction to it, but this I do not. So this is from Target, SGX NYC, and this is the Dry Touch Volumizing Shampoo. And this is very similar to that Beach Club texture. The smell is kind of similar, and with a dry shampoo, it does not leave the white residue. I mean, it'll turn white when you spray it, but after I massage it in, it's pretty good. It does great with oil absorption, and it does add volume to my hair. So the days that I'm really stretching and it's like really oily, I don't have time to wash my hair, I don't have time to style it, even if I'm throwing it up and it looks greasy, I'm gonna spray this in just to make it look a little bit better, and it's a little bit easier to style. So like those are all my products, and really that's it. I mean, I'll use hairspray every now and then. I have occasional leave-in conditioner and occasional treatments that I'll use, but it's so rare. Even with my face, occasionally I'll use eye gels or a face mask, but I just dabble it in because I found if I use it too much, it almost has the opposite effect on my skin and my hair. Like less seems to be more for me, at least. So yeah, that about wraps it up for me. I hope maybe you got some ideas, you learned some different things. If you have any questions about hair or skin, feel free to comment. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment below. I will try to link these products also in the show notes. That's going to be a task, but I'm going to try to do it for you guys, so you can all check them out. And yeah, that's it. So all right, we're going to wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Also, feel free to chat skincare and hairstyle with me over on IG at Tina Wyland Fit, or you can go over to the podcast channel I have on Instagram, which is at thetwithtina.podcast. Yeah, definitely hang out with me over there. And I think that's all for now. So we will chat soon. Thanks for hanging out, and bye for now.